Hey there, extraordinary treasures. For years, your donors' choices were limited to a tithe envelope with a local section, conference section, and world section printed on it, and a few blank lines where a project or organization of the donor's choice could be written in. Adventist giving has changed all that, opening up worlds of offering possibilities to your donors. And whether you choose to enter Adventist giving manually or to import it, you will have offerings like India Goat Project and Adra Madagascar appearing on your computer screen. These new Adventist giving options will challenge your offering code skills, and you need to know the secrets for deciphering them. First thing you need to know is that there are a lot of codes. My master code list, covering conference codes, North American division codes, and world codes, has hundreds of different code numbers, each dedicated to a very specific location, people group, event, or disaster. The next thing you must know is that each code must be posted accurately. In fact, accuracy in following the donor's wishes is a really big deal. So when the Adventist Giving Deposit Report gives you a specific code, even if you've never heard of it before, even if you're in a hurry, even if you'd rather just aim it in the direction of a similar code that you already have, please don't, because these codes are very specific. ADRA Africa is not the same as ADRA South Africa. Disaster and famine relief is not the same as conference disaster response. To make it even more complicated, there are codes like evangelism and women's ministries, which show up in World, North American Division, Conference, and local code lists, each with the same name but a different number. How are you supposed to keep them all straight? If you want to be a Jewel and Adventist Giving pro, learn these numbers that I'm about to give you, the secret sauce for deciphering offering codes. When a new code shows up on your Adventist Giving mapping page, the first thing you need to know is if it is a world, conference, or local code. To know this, look at the code numbers. You'll find the account codes on the left border of each Adventist Giving individual donation, like this very long one here. If you're importing, you'll also find codes on the mapping page during each import between Adventist Giving and Jewel. Adventist Giving codes appear on the left, and we have to match them with Jewel codes on the right, so we know that the donation is going to the right place. That is what the mapping process is all about. So let's learn about the numbers and how that can help us. 5-digit codes are always world codes. World codes are any that are not local or conference. Georgia-Cumberland Conference is currently using 3- and 4-digit codes. So in Jewel, anything between 1 and 6,999 is also a world code. Confused yet? Don't worry, I've created a simple code chart for you that helps you convert the Adventist Giving 5-digit codes to 4-digit codes for entry into Jewel. 7,000 to 7,999 are always Georgia-Cumberland Conference codes. The easy way I remember it is any 4-digit code that starts with the number 7 is a Georgia-Cumberland Conference code. And last but not least, code numbers from 8,000 to 9,999 are assigned as your local church codes. Your church probably won't use them all, but whatever local codes you have will range between these two numbers. Seem complicated? Remember it this way. Go to Maintenance, Edit Accounts in Jewel. All the 7,000s are Georgia-Cumberland Conference codes. All the codes above it on the account chart, which are the lower numbers, are world codes. All the codes below the conference codes on the account chart, which are higher numbers, are local. The exception is if you have entered 5-digit codes directly into Jewel rather than converting them to 4-digit codes. If you do that, those 5-digit codes will slide all the way to the bottom of your Jewel account list, separated from their 4-digit world code counterparts at the top of the list, which will often result in duplicates, a 4-digit code and a 5-digit code for the same offering, which is confusing and can cause mapping issues. So for clarity, I always recommend converting 5-digit codes to 4-digit before entering them in Jewel. So if Adventist Giving tells you there's an account that is not mapped, look at the account number as well as the name to post or map it correctly. Examples: 50060, Metro Evangelism. 5-digit means it's a world code. using the chart to convert it to 3616. If you don't have it already, create 3616 in Joule, set it as conference type. Don't just look at the word evangelism. You can see it's world, not conference. So you wouldn't post it to 7205, which is conference evangelism, or 8600, which might be your local evangelism. 7220, women's ministry. It's a 4-digit, starting with 7. Yep, it's a conference code. So you wouldn't map it to 9763, your women's ministry local code, or to 21077, which is the North American Division Women's Ministry. You should never say, I don't have this code in Joule, so I will post it to a code that I do have. That would be inaccurate posting. Or, well, I know that I'm sure that they intended it to go to our local women's ministry and post it there. No, we should honor what they put on their envelope or in Adventist giving, not guess at what we think they meant. Let's take 50002, ACS hurricane relief. 5-digit, we know it's a world code. So we use our chart and we convert it to 3702. We wouldn't post that to our local Help for Hurricanes account, even if we thought we would rather have it there. Let's look at 9120, AAA worthy student. So it's above 8,000, it means it's a local code. So your church must have a local AAA worthy student fund. Well, a conference also has one. It's 7,500, AAA worthy student conference fund. But you would post it correctly to the local fund, not to the conference fund. See how it works? The code numbers tell you whether the code is a world, conference, or local offering, which helps you find it, find out if you already have it in Joule, and helps you create it correctly if you don't. Both the account code and the account name are important. That's it for the secret sauce. If you need a refresher course on any of the areas we have covered about Adventist giving, come back and watch a video or two over again.